You might have heard about G7 meetings, and one is happening right now in France as we speak. And the foreign ministers of one of the most advanced economies are gathering to tackle a world on fire. But your reporter started to wonder, what exactly is this group doing? And does it still have the power to fix global crises? The Group of Seven is an exclusive informal club made up of the United States, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan and the United Kingdom, alongside the EU. And they have immense economic gravity. When the G7 unifies on freezing assets or setting global taxes, the rest of the world listens and usually adapts. And as they meet today, they will discuss ceasefire plans in Gaza, securing maritime passage in the Strait of Hormuz, backing Ukraine and adding more sanctions on Russia's shadow fleet. And it all feels like history is repeating itself. After all, the G7 was created on the French initiative, following the 1970s oil crisis. And it all sounds nice, but you might be wondering, does it actually have power? And the answer depends on how we define it. The G7 cannot pass binding international laws, and it has no combined military. Every pledge relies entirely on leaders keeping their promises back home. But not everything is so sweet, as it faces structural limits. By limiting its membership to traditional Western powers, it does overlook the Global South and the rapid expansion of BRICS+, so a coalition of emerging economies, proves the G7 is no longer the only heavyweight in the international affairs. And as Donald Trump pushes to make global policy entirely by himself, the G7 might seem like a relic. However, it stands as a major attempt to keep the world's biggest democracies working together, rather than each going it alone. Should countries limit themselves to seek compromise? Or maybe not. Maybe they should be more like Trump's America. Let me know what you think and see you next week.